Yeah, these are the type of repairs being done to the border fence. Damage caused by battery-powered saws. Park rangers are making a few changes to help keep people safe. Right now, we're in the car heading towards the border. And right behind me is where federal agents found hundreds of pounds of drugs, all connected to a 3-foot hole. I'm from Chicago, and this is what you call baseball overload. And if I had my shorts on, I'd probably join the rest of these people. On average, SeaWorld San Diego rescues about 200 marine mammals. This year alone, they've rescued about 300. The trailer is simulating an 8.4 earthquake. Sidewalks here in Hillcrest are more than 50 years old, and it's parking meters like this that will help repair them. Yeah, this is the very same park 2-year-old Jahid Turner went missing more than a decade ago. Every morning, they come in here and they open it up. We're going in this porch to see how fast we can go, all right? Let's check it out. Dozens of cars will race around a track going more than 150 miles an hour. All first-timers like myself are paired up with well-trained instructors that teach you how to fly. Warning signs have been popping up along the Oceanside to San Diego rail corridor that are getting the attention of locals heading for the beach.
Well, it says dangerous, and then it says no trespassing.
The North County Transit District says it is working to keep the track safe and people off their property. But despite the signs and sheriff's deputies patrolling the tracks issuing tickets, people are still not going around.
There are no roads west of the railroad, so it's very hard. People have to park on the east side of the railroad tracks, and they tend to want to walk either along the tracks on the bluffs or get down from the bluffs to the beach, and it creates a real safety problem.
For many years, people have been using this path on a daily basis, from surfers to joggers, even walkers. What they do is they cross these tracks just to get to the beach. Trespassing on this railroad right-of-way can result in a fine of up to $500 and even 6 months in jail. The North County Transit District wants these illegal crossings to stop.
Oh, it's very dangerous. Those things are flying, those trains. Oh, yeah.
So what do you do?
Cut corners.
Yeah.
Maybe lazy, get there faster.
19 people have been killed in the last 2 years along these coastal tracks, but a number of locals we talked to pointed out most of those deaths weren't really accidents and that crossing the tracks is mostly completely safe.
I think it's really wrong because there was no notification. If this is the policy that they want to take up, then I believe, as we the people of the United States of America, policy has to be implemented.
Del Mar City Council voted to ask transit to stop penalizing beachgoers and instead use those resources to educate the community on other ways to get to the water.
I mean, you can see pretty far down the track, so if a train's coming, you're going to see it. So maybe it's going to weed out some people that aren't paying attention.
Del Mar City leaders are currently exploring where other crossing sites can be built, including bridges and underpasses. And even if they do find the money to get all that done, it's going to take some time before we see any construction happening. Live in Del Mar, Carlos Correa, CW6 News. Children and teens are not typically sworn in publicly, but organizers say because they had so many young people today, they wanted to make sure they start their new chapter with a big celebration.
That's the mayor, that tall guy right there.
This is the first time 13-year-old Fadia Tisha from Iraq is getting to meet a city mayor in the United States.
Mayor.
His father, who brought him here a few years ago, is also excited for the opportunity.
Hello there, how are you? What's your name?
Fadi.
Fadi, congratulations.
They're taking their first set of pictures in what's sure to be one of the best days of their lives.
It takes a while to get the phone, doesn't it? All the time.
Fadi is one of 47 children representing 13 different countries who are taking their oath of allegiance to the United States of America.
Be the best you can be. We will support you in whatever you dream.
Swear that I will be loyal.
15-year-old Noura Toma, also from Iraq, wants to be a brain surgeon. She left her country 6 years ago after her father died in an explosion.
We have some family there. They want to get out from there because they can't take it. They have kids. They don't want their kids to see the things that's happening there.
There isn't a day Noura doesn't think of her father. She knows he's watching her from heaven on this special day and can almost think of what he would be saying to her.
Say I'm proud of you guys. I wish I was here with you.
Leaders with the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services say these young people are now eligible for grant programs, both for education and medical care, eventually even having the ability to run for public office one day.
It's an ability for us to celebrate these young people who have left their countries either for economic reasons or political instability reasons and are now becoming part of the American fabric.
So help me.
Congratulations. How proud are you?
Proud. Good.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Now, most teens say they are happy to be citizens for their right to vote. By the way, the youngest child in today's ceremony was only 4 years old. And what an exciting evening filled with action-packed moves, colorful masks, and a chance to give back to the community.
¿Cómo te llamas? Yandel? Órale.
It's a tradition he began as a boy, gathering with family to watch lucha libre, a form of professional wrestling that was developed in Mexico.
Since the first day I saw it, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
But now as a young man, this rising star who only goes by Venom, the nuclear warrior, is sharing his love with other luchadores at the Montgomery Waller Community Park and Rec Center.
When I look out and I see a kid and he comes up to me and he wants to shake my hand, he wants a picture, he wants to touch, wants to see the mask and everything, I never deny it. I always accept it with open arms because ultimately I'm doing this for that 8-year-old kid that fell in love with this to begin with. So when I see them, I see myself.
The popularity of lucha libre has grown so much, a company named Baja Stars USA is developing a school here in San Diego. It will not only introduce a new generation to lucha libre, but it might even discover new talent.
It's a culture to Mexico, there in Mexico. And here in San Diego, there's a lot of people, a lot of young kids that want to practice it, but there's no facilities right now to practice it.
22 wrestlers from Tijuana, Mexico City, and Los Angeles host regular matches in South Bay. Each event gets bigger as more and more kids get excited about the sport.
The benefit about having a school of lucha libre, it could be a lot of things. One of them could be exercising. Second one could be personal defense. But it's a good experience.
Whether it's in the ring or out, group leaders want to encourage higher education, offering more positive things to do in the community and prepare them for their futures, whatever it may be.
Whatever your dream is, grab onto it. Hold on really tight. Grab it as hard as you can. Aim back and shoot for the sky.
That's some good advice. A percentage from those wrestling matches at the rec center go back into the community, helping support more youth programs. Live in the newsroom, Carlos Correa, CW6 News.